I can feel the love all around here beside me. Feel it in my heart and my soul deep inside me. Resonating deeper and deeper and deeper. Lifting me up higher and higher and higher. You and I are one.
We are one.
One with everyone.
Everyone.
Love is all around.
All around.
Tap into the sound. Right here in the Center for Spiritual Living, you have found a home that is loving and giving. Lots of happy hugs and the smiles on the faces. We don't have a problem with gender or races. Throw your fears away.
Fears away.
Love is here to stay.
To stay.
Friendship by the pound.
By the pound.
Love is all around. You should know the man, Dr. Holmes was the founder. His philosophy, there is none that is sounder. God's in everyone, we are interconnected. Gratitude and fun, don't let fun get neglected. It's no mystery.
Mystery.
Thinking is the key.
Is the key.
Peace and harmony.
Harmony.
Change the way you see. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We are into helping and love and forgiving. You will hear some singing and praying and music. Just to be inside here is so therapeutic. You know that it's true.
Yes, it's true.
I can feel it too.
Feel it too.
What a place to be.
Place to be.
Come on in and see. Friendly people here. Troubles disappear. Know that we are one. One with everyone. We are all one. 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 We are all one.
Oh my goodness, I'm supposed to talk after all that. I'm up here emotional. I just love all of you. I love seeing all of your smiling faces and so many faces that we haven't seen in a while, so welcome back. Woo, yes. All right, I'm going to get it together. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good morning. I am Brandi Pagano, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living Sunday celebration service in our beautiful community of Apple Valley. We are so happy that you are here with us today. Thank you, Chris and choir. We Are All One is an original song by Chris, so thank you so much for sharing your gift of music with us. And yes, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. And thank you to our beautiful choir. And now, it's time for one of our absolute favorites. We have hugs and handshakes. You are more than welcome to get up, walk around, dance, greet each other, handshake, a hug, a namaste pose, anything that you feel comfortable with. The most important thing is to have fun and enjoy. So take it away, Chris. And don't forget our choir. We love hugs too.
Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everyone you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everyone you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everyone you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everyone you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everyone you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everyone you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Take your seats when you are ready. Give that last hug, that last handshake. Now we brought it up. We're going to bring it back down. The best we can. I know a lot of us are buzzing around today. It's Sunday. I invite you to take a breath with me. I know I need one. I get really excited when I'm here. Letting that go as we settle in for this beautiful service. Thank you so much. We are an all-inclusive center of love, where we recognize and celebrate each person as a divine, unique individual. We view each person as an expression of the one spirit in all. And together we are co-creating a world that works for everyone. We teach and embody the science of mind principles to support our core values of love, healing, spiritual growth, oneness, abundance, service, and diversity. So welcome home. And thank you everyone who is joining us online today as well. We are so happy that you're here. Say hello in the chat box and let us know where you're watching from and how you're doing today. We love to connect with you. And thank you to Nicholas for running our in-house service as well as our online stream on YouTube. So thank you very much. Yes, you are much appreciated, Nicholas. Thank you so much. And now I invite everyone to please join me in reading our opening community affirmation. It's inside your program on the left-hand side, also up on your monitors. And if you didn't already take a nice breath, I invite you to take another one. Settling into this perfect now moment, may we embody these words as our own personal truth. I believe in one power, one living spirit, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. I believe that spirit expresses through me and is the unity of all life. I believe that all thought is creative and that how I choose to think creates my personal experience. And so it is. So, is there anyone joining us for the very first time today? If so, please raise your hand so we can welcome you. Woohoo! All right, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for bringing your lovely selves here today. If you don't already have a welcome packet, you can get one out at the garden, at the welcome table in the garden room. And there's some goodies in there, so make sure you take that home with you and enjoy. All of the ways that you can connect with our center can be found on the back of our program. We've got Instagram, Facebook, all kinds of lovely things. You can always call the office if you have any questions. Current events happening at our center can also be found, again, on our social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, as well as the Meetup app. And we also have a calendar on our new website. So, yay! We have our new website back up and running today. Our donate button is in there. So if you've been missing that, then please go ahead and find the little heart button on there to donate. We'll be talking about that later. Anyway, today after service, join us for a fellowship with some delicious soup and salad with garlic bread and Hawaiian rolls, all provided by our lovely Sunday service team. So again, let's give it up for our Sunday service team, our hospitality team. Thank you so much. I'm kind of biased, but I think we're amazing. Anyway, so right after lunch, we meet back here in the sanctuary for our sonic sound experience with High Desert Healing 760. This is a love offering fundraiser for our center and for their organization. All are welcome to join this lovely meditative time with Amethyst and Eddie and the many wonderful instruments of sound. The suggested love offering is $25. However, all are welcome, so please join and donate what you can. And now, please join me in welcoming up Eddie and Amethyst for a short demo on what you might experience later today. So help me join in welcoming them. And you can listen to this with your eyes open, eyes closed, whatever feels comfortable for you. They're going to be doing a short 2-minute demo, and I hope you enjoy.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for being here, and we hope that you guys can join us this afternoon. This is just a very short demo of a few instruments that we'll be playing this afternoon.
Thank you guys so much. Between Lori's lovely meditation this morning and that, I'm like, ooh, I'm just kind of floating around today. So, oh, thank you. But I encourage everyone to please stay after service and lunch for that amazing, that was just a little bit. I mean, they bring out gongs and all kinds of wonderful, beautiful instruments, things I've never heard before, things I've never seen before. It is so amazing because when you're in that space with your eyes closed, you don't really know what's going on. You don't know what sounds they're going to be bringing out. And all of a sudden, you'll just hear this lovely sound. And anyway, you'll experience it. So anyway, okay. Thank you, everyone. So moving on to the other announcements that I have here. Every other Monday at 10:30, we have a women's group facilitated by licensed therapist Tammy Hunt. This is a love offering for women of all ages. So if you are interested in growing together with like-minded women, come on back tomorrow at 10:30 for the women's group to learn more. And as a reminder, we have an ongoing book study facilitated by Tina that meets every Wednesday from 6 to 8 on the book titled The Fifth Agreement by author Don Miguel Ruiz. We also have a new book study continuing. It actually just started this last Thursday with Reverend Michael based on his book titled Heartlight. It meets Thursdays from 11 to 1 and will run for 5 more weeks. So if you'd like to join that class, you can do that. Also facilitated by Reverend Michael is a new Zoom. It's happening on Wednesdays. It's called the Circle of 8 Prosperity Pod. It's Zoom only, not an in-person gathering, and it is limited to 8 participants, and the participation fee is $45. And the note here says, experience a prosperity paradigm shift. Ooh, that sounds good. Say that 10 times fast. Working with affirmations such as, I do what I love and the money follows. I love who I am, and the money flows. So think about how that feels when you affirm that for your life. So this prosperity paradigm shift pod for 8 people says, prosperity is ready to say yes to you. Are you ready to say yes to prosperity? So if you are, beginning Wednesday, October 18th from 2 to 3 p.m., this group will be running for 4 weeks. And did you know that Reverend Michael has been teaching classes, creating and presenting workshops for over 10 years? So if you're interested, go ahead and see him. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to the office. There's information on the concierge table as well. And don't forget, we have our fall talent show Friday, October 20th. So come support your friends for a great night of entertainment. And thank you to everyone who is putting that show on. And on Saturday, October 21st, our sister circle is hosting a field trip that is open to everyone. Lori and myself will be heading down to the Claremont Botanic Gardens and sharing a lovely day together. We will be carpooling and caravanning from 2 high desert locations. If you are interested in joining us, excuse me, check out the event on Facebook. We also have flyers and, of course, information on the concierge table. And if you have any questions, please see Lori or myself. And now, besides that last one I'm really excited about because it's something we've been wanting to do for a while, but I'm really, really excited to announce our Halloween-themed karaoke night. Can't even say it. Woohoo! It's happening Friday, October 27th from 6 to 9. We will be singing, dancing, having snacks, and playing games. This is open to everyone, and of course, costumes are welcome. This is a family-friendly event, no cost, however. This is a love offering. Why is everyone laughing? Did I mess something up? All right, well, anyways, I'm excited, so whatever happens, happens. If you have any questions, come see me after. Okay, last announcement, I think. Yes, one more announcement to share with you is for our fall bake sale. This is not a trick, but we will be baking some treats and sharing with our friends. So everyone is welcome to join in. Of course, this is a fundraiser for our center. It is happening on Sunday, October 29th, right after service and fellowship. This is not a competition between the men and women. Everyone is able to come and bake and share all of the lovely goodies. So yeah, let's get our baking on, and we have a lot of great things happening here. So again, if you have any questions on these events or anything else, see the concierge table or reach out to the office. And a lot of the information can actually be found on your program insert, so please take that home with you. It has some lovely affirmations that we put together, and thank you to my team for doing that. And now, thank you so much for being here and listening to all these lovely announcements. I now welcome our practitioner of the day, Lori Smith, to come up.
Good morning and welcome to many who haven't been here in a while. I'm so glad to see you all here. At this time, join me as we read Dr. Ernest Holmes' Promises together. They are on the front page of your program and on the screen. Here we go. I keep the promise that I have made myself to affirm in this moment that I am abundant, healthy, strong, and happy. I keep the intention to daily speak this truth to my inner soul, telling it that it is wonderful and marvelous, that it is one with the great cause of life, truth, power, and action. I whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into songs of joy with the realization of its limitless possibilities. I assure my soul. And now for contemplation time. This is your time to relax, refresh, and enjoy.
Love is all there is. I am one with the Spirit. I realize the truth, and I speak it. I am thankful for it all. I release it, I let it go, and so it is, and so it is. I know it is, and I receive as I believe. Amen. God is all there is. I am one with the Spirit. I realize the truth, and I speak it. I am thankful for it all. I release it, I let it go, and so it is, and so it is. I know it is, and I receive as I believe. Amen. 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 Amen.
Clay Bailar will now join me in lighting the flames of faith. We perform the Flames of Faith ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples and all faiths, all beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call Spirit. The unity candle represents the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the first candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the second candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the third candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle, acknowledging all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principle. We light the 10th candle for inclusivity, affirming that all are welcome here. And as Clay lights the healing candle, please put silently in the light names of loved ones, knowing that they have the experience of Spirit's eternal love. And so I invite you to take this moment. You may close your eyes if you wish. As we move within, into this sacred space, remembering there is only one infinite intelligence, one absolute source of all good, pure and perfect love in and through each and every one of us. This power of knowing, this power to be the best that we can be, to be authentically us, to love ourselves, to know that we are enough and that we have everything we need. Despite appearances, all is well. And I am so grateful and thankful for this center and everyone who makes this service and everything that we do here possible. Your volunteers, your office staff, your kitchen staff, bookstore, sound room, Chris and his music ministry, your choir, your board serving tirelessly, and your practitioners that are here for you every step of the way. And we bless Reverend Valerie in her speech today, knowing that her message touches us deeply in all ways, always. So I'm just letting go, releasing my word to the power that hears and responds automatically. Life is good, and we are on the right path. And I know this to be so, and together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Lori, Chris, and Clay. Our lovely guest today is Reverend Valerie Reeves. She is an executive director, has been a licensed practitioner since 1995. She became a minister in 2010 and was ordained in 2013. She has worked as a senior minister for our Center for Spiritual Living here in Apple Valley and in Huntington Beach. She has a background in human resources with training and development. She currently works with CSL Home Office as a minister's manager. She has 4 amazing children that were raised in this philosophy. And it is my absolute pleasure to invite you to welcome Rev Valerie Reeves back to the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Did I turn that thing on? Am I good? You can hear me? Life is good? Yes. Well, I always like to proclaim every single day that it is the best day ever. Yes. This is the best day ever. So great to see you all and make some new friends in this wonderful place, High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, where we're transforming lives, building dreams, and revealing love, where all we ask is that you stay completely open to changing your life by changing your mind. Welcome home. I'm saying that to myself, too. Welcome home. Yeah, good to be here. Home is where the heart is. And today my talk is about Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz and the lessons from Oz. Now, I'm from Nebraska, and we had tornadoes, and when I saw the Wizard of Oz for the first time, that was me. I am Dorothy. And yet, we all have that aspect inside of us. We're all of it. So what my intention is today is that there is a transformation for each and every person, that there's something new and wonderful that's going to unfold, that you're going to realize and recognize within yourself today. That's my intention, big intention, and I know it's happening already. So, everybody's seen The Wizard of Oz, yes? Is there anybody who has not seen The Wizard of Oz? Okay, yeah, you would have had to been born somewhere else. So, Jean Houston wrote a book called The Wizard of Us. And I love her analogy, and there's a few other things I'm going to talk about from her analogy, but she talks about Dorothy in the beginning, where she's out on the farm, and I'm a farm girl from Nebraska, so I could recognize that. We're just out here counting our chickens. There's not a lot to do. You know, watch the corn grow. I'm a corn husker. Yeah, oh, big red. And yet there she is. She's like, oh, there has to be something more. And there's something in each one of us that has that calling, where it's more than just a calling or a desire, it's a yearning. She had a deep yearning. There's something else, something over the rainbow, something that she wanted to experience. And I want to call Toto the fun little push that she needed, because in order to have Dorothy go to the next level, she had to run across, well, we'll call it the Wicked Witch of her neighborhood, who was bothering her and wanted to take Toto, and she's like, oh, Auntie Em, what did I do? What did I do that was so wrong that you want to take my dog away? So she packs up Toto and she wants to run away. And we know she meets a few characters, and then the tornado is coming, and they can't find Dorothy. She runs in the house. Sometimes, in order for us to end things that are going one direction, we have to have a big event, like a tornado. Or, as my brother would say, you know, when I finally hit rock bottom, that's when I made the change. Well, I'm going to declare that we don't have to hit rock bottom, that we can decide that change right here, right now, which is what this philosophy is all about. And so here she is in the tornado, and she lands in vivid color somewhere over the rainbow. What an exciting time. And then Glinda, which is like that amazing inner spirit inside of all of us, the archetype that comes. And in the book, The Wizard of Oz, Glinda actually touches and kisses the third eye of Dorothy, which lights up something inside her, that there's something bigger happening, that I'm here for a reason. Let me get excited about that. And then the Munchkins come out, and they all encourage her. She's not a good witch or a bad witch. She's not a witch at all. But to follow the yellow brick road. And to me, it's always starting at the beginning. The yellow brick road, in my idea, is that golden light that flows through all of us. So we have like that inner knower, and Ernest Holmes would say there's a part of us that has never been harmed or touched. It's that pure, perfect spirit that's inside of us if we put everything else down. And the exciting part that they don't talk about much is that she leaves everything behind. Sometimes we've got to surrender the old, because there's her house just left there. Surrender the old to go to the new. And then she heads on down the road with her little dog Toto, following the yellow brick road, and she meets, of course, the scarecrow. Now, the scarecrow is a disenfranchised part of ourselves, where we're not maybe using our mind, where it's kind of all over the place. And as she helps him down, he's like, oh, if I only had a brain. My favorite line ever, what would you do with a brain if you had one? Sometimes you want to ask people that, right? I mean, there have been people that I wanted to ask them that, and sometimes maybe we're kind of questioning that with ourselves. But she takes and helps put him back together. It's like putting our brain back together. And they've done so many great studies on the brain. The neurons that fire together, wire together, and that's why we keep doing the same thing different day, same thing different day. But what we've learned is that the brain is malleable. I can't really say it, but that word. It's bendable, it's movable. And if we change our thinking, we can change our life by changing the patterns, where we're not keep doing the same thing. We're not going to keep doing the same thing over and over, but that yearning that's happening inside, we're going to listen to that. We're going to put everything else down, because life is short in this experience. And so we get to keep on moving down the yellow brick road. So she grabs her friend, and I want to kind of marry this with Ernest Holmes. Ernest Holmes says, as you enter into life, feeling the divine presence in everything, more and more you will hear a song of joy singing at the center of your being. You have only to be still and listen to the song of life, for it is always there. Many times we get so busy doing, that we forget to sit down, put everything else aside, and listen to what is my true heart calling. Not just what is my mind saying. And so then Dorothy, of course, runs into the Tin Man, who doesn't have a heart. And that's the part of ourselves where we're not maybe listening to our heart. So we want to listen to our heart. What is it saying? What direction am I going? Because sometimes we're doing things that are not good for us. Anybody do that? Yeah, once in a while. Yeah. So sometimes we're doing things that are not good for us. And we're not listening to our heart, loving ourselves through everything. We give up ourselves to take care of someone else, or to do something for someone else, or to be a picture of what we think the world wants us to be, instead of honoring that true call and that trueness. So being able to really tune into our heart. And then, of course, the next character that she meets is the courage. So having the courage to do it, having the courage to step out of our comfort zone. I remember my sister, she waitressed for 10 years, putting herself through college. And then even after she got her bachelor's degree and her teaching credential, she continued to waitress. I kept telling her, go teach. You're going to make more money. It's what you're trained for. She's like, this is comfortable. This is my comfort zone. And it took a lot of visualization. She kept watching the school bus every day, thinking, okay, someday I'm going to be at that school. Until she finally got the courage. And the minute she got the courage and walked through the door and said, I'm a teacher, and they're like, can you start today? It can happen that fast, but it's getting out of our own way. Being connected. Making sure that we're allowing that inner knower to just guide and support us. Let go of the house, let go of this, let go of that. Listen to the dream, listen to the calling, listen to the yearning that's happening inside. And then having the faith to move forward. So then they do that beautiful dance down the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, because the wizard is going to give us all the answers. Yes. Okay, I'm going to be the wizard today, yeah. Actually, I really resonate more with Glenda, so we'll talk about that, yeah. But as they're on their way down the road, all of a sudden the Wicked Witch wants to put their dreams aside and not let them get there, so they fall asleep in the poppies. It's like the part of ourselves that falls asleep to our dream. I don't know how to do it. I can't get there. I don't have the heart. I don't have the goal. I don't have the courage to step past that comfort zone. So then Glinda comes and she has it snow, getting rid of all of the stuff in the air. It's that inner part of ourselves that's ready to move forward. And then they finally get there. And there's a big thing that says, do not ring the bell, it doesn't work. So they knock, and then they finally ring the bell, and then they answer. And they give a sob story to the guy at the door. So they get to come in, they get to get all cleaned up, which to me says go have a spa day, right? Get clear on your goals, have a spa day, trust your mind, trust your heart, trust your courage. And then the wizard gives them a huge task. You have to go to the witch. You have to go get her broom in order for me to grant your wishes. Okay, so they head out there. And then the flying monkeys come. Flying monkeys start tearing things apart. The flying monkeys are like our monkey mind chatter. Ever have that happen? You got an idea, and then it's like this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And we forget to focus on, here was the goal, here's the intention. Because life gets busy, and we keep going different directions. So putting that down, when they finally get to the witch, and Dorothy throws the bucket of water, it's like melting all of our fears away. They've got the broom. Now they head back to the wizard. And as the wizard is saying, he's trying to come up with other things. Well, you've got to do other stuff. You've got to do other stuff. And then Toto, the beautiful, playful spirit in all of us, goes and opens up the curtain. It's like, there's nothing big going on here. Right? There's nothing big going on here. It's simple. It's life. And he's like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. And she's like, you're not a wizard. And he's like, I'm not a wizard. I'm not a very good wizard, but I am a good man. So finding that goodness within us. And then finally, she's like, okay, here's what we need. And the wizard says to the scarecrow, you've always had a brain. Oh, we've always had a brain. It's there. And he says, all you need is a certificate. Here you go. So I'm going to give you the certificate of life. You are certified. You are plugged in, charged up, tuned in to the goodness of the universe. You're here by divine right. So I certify you as beautiful and brilliant, just as you are. And then to the Tin Man, it's like, who wants a heart? Many hearts have been broken. And if your heart's been broken, it's like, okay, we've been through the fires. We can still tune into that beautiful part of ourselves and love and love and love. And go to that space of gratitude. Because to me, the heart is all about gratitude. My best manifestations have come when I've sat down and just written thank you notes to everyone I know and send out love. And that is like a beautiful boomerang. But going to that gratitude space, because who wants to give to somebody who's not grateful? The universe wants to give to us. Let's be grateful. And it wants to give to a grateful heart. And then he goes to the lion, the cowardly lion. Says, you have courage. The courage, you've stepped through so many different things. What you need is a medal. Okay, so I'm going to give you a medal. Here's your medal. And then all of them have everything they need except for Dorothy. And he's like, come on, I got here in a balloon. Let's jump in this balloon and I'll take you home. So the balloon takes off without her. Oh, now I'll never get home. And then Glinda shows up. And of course, Glinda says, the power has always been within you. It's going to be my pretend. The power's always been within you. It's with you. It's right where you are. The power is in you. You have the heart, you have the brains, and you have the courage to do everything that you want. And all you have to do is click your heels and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. And home being that part of our inner knowing, that we don't have to go any farther than our own backyard. It's right where we are. And as I was listening to that line, I was thinking about so many things that happen, and we're looking out here for the answers, where if we would just sit and meditate for a moment, the answer is within. Because that is the wizard of us. We have it all. It's just we get in our own way sometimes. I get in my way all the time. So touching your third eye, maybe just touching right between your eyes, And just imagine that there's a beautiful blessing happening, that you are lit up by your inner divine spirit, that it's touching and transforming every part of you. As we take a deep breath and realize that there's no place like home, and home is right where we are, that all the answers are within, that when we get distracted by everything else out here, that maybe we're not listening to our true yearning, our true calling, our true divinity, and making sure that we're giving ourselves the right messages. Because many times we want to go to everyone else. I used to say to my sister, could you just plan everything out for me? Because I can do it if you just show me and tell me how. She's like, I'm not going to do that, because then you're just going to blame me if it doesn't work, right? Because sometimes we want somebody else to blame our past, blame our experience, blame where we came from. And that isn't it. It is all right here. And each one of us showed up with a different purpose, a different idea. And so knowing that in this day, right here, right now, that there is forgiveness, that we let go of the past. Because mistakes, I've made a few, but I don't want to have any regrets about anything. Everything is happening for a divine reason. And maybe I didn't know it in that moment, but I learned later. Sometimes it's like, oh, I left somewhere, or I went somewhere, and I wish I wouldn't have done that, and the coulda, woulda, shouldas. And that doesn't serve us at all. So putting that down and not dragging that baggage with us. Now, I've done a lot of traveling in my life. I used to work for national seminars where I would just travel and talk, been to every state, and been to Canada a few times. And they used to always send me to Alaska and Hawaii because I'm on the west side. It's like, all right, these are great places to go. And yet, I would notice with my baggage, I was at one little airport, and they threw my bag off of the rack that it was on, and it broke the wheel, and so I had to go through the Denver airport with not enough wheels and just dragging it. I'm thinking, there's way too much baggage I'm carrying, right? So what baggage can we put down? And some of the baggage that we might want to put down is some of the thoughts that we're saying to ourselves all day long. Or maybe we're not saying we're not enough, we're not smart enough, we don't have enough heart, we don't have the courage, we don't know how. If you just set the intention, Spirit guides and directs. And some people may say, well, I don't even know, I don't have a dream. It's like, it's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. So taking time to meditate and maybe journal, what would I love? What does a full, rich life look like to me? And it doesn't matter if you've already done, a lot of people are like, I'm retired, I've done life. But you know what? If you're still here, there's things that are happening. There's a yearning, there's still a calling inside. Ernest Holmes would say this: as you enter into life, feeling the divine presence in everything, we are all immersed in the atmosphere of our own thinking, which is the direct result of all that we have ever said, thought, or done. This decides what is to take place in our lives. And if I move forward to a quote from my youngest son, him and I we won tickets at the Fantasia Theater, and it was to, what was it to? Wicked. Sorry, I'm so on the Wizard of Oz, but it was to Wicked. And so we got these little buttons that said, I won the Wicked Lottery. And it's like, yes, I won the Wicked Lottery. But he wrote this: beauty transcends my mind into a state of pure bliss. Hearts merge to create a web of love. Time disappears as we embrace love and bliss and defy all limits. We have the opportunity to do that. Defy our limits. Move forward. Surprise yourself. Wake up every day saying, best day ever. I am plugged in, I am charged up, I am tuned in to the divinity and the spirit that flows through me. And I'm just going to let it guide and direct me with ease, with love, and with gratitude. And so it is. So I'm going to do a little blessing before I leave up here for each and every person here. Love you so much. Good to see you all. I'm excited to have soup and salad with everyone to find out what's new for you since I've last seen you. Because I know a lot of great things are up for each and every one of you, that great things are happening. And so as we go inside our heart of hearts, for just a moment, maybe closing our eyes to all distractions, as we breathe in the fullness of life, and as we exhale, just letting go of anything that does not serve us, knowing that there is one mind, one power, one infinite intelligence that flows in, as, and through each one of us. That in this divineness, that we have showed up on this planet for a divine calling, to sing our song, to dance our dance, to live our life. As I speak my word and claim for each and every person, that we just continue to let go of anything that is holding back, stepping across that comfort zone, stepping into the divinity of the I am, that you are brilliant, you're full of love and full of courage, that it is right here, it is the wizard within you. Knowing that our lesson from Oz is that we already have the power inside. It's right where we are. And so we just accept it and say, yes, yes, yes to life, yes to the goodness, yes to the unfoldment, yes to the magic that is happening right here in and as and through each and every cell in our bodies. And in love and grace, I step to that space of gratitude. I am so grateful for each and every person here, knowing in this collective consciousness that there is healing within and there is healing in the world as we uplift to the next level. And in great gratitude, I just release my word into the universal action of the law, knowing that my word is never returned void, that all is well. And so it is. Namaste.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I invite the choir to come up, please.
This is a song written by our own Chris Ermston.
This one is titled The Center for Spiritual Living. There's a place where I go, it's a place where I know all the people are loving and giving. Being thankful and kind is the science of mind at the center for spiritual living. And what you think about is what you bring about, understanding that when you're forgiving, there is love coming through, there is love here for you, at the center for spiritual living. If your life is not bliss, wrap your head around this. It's a matter of conscious decision. If the things in your life are what's causing you strife, it is simply not having good vision. And if you can believe, you will achieve harmony, balance, and pleasure. This is your highest good. In all likelihood, you'll start a life you will treasure as the wheel of life spins and your new life begins, and you realize what you are thinking has a cause and effect. This will help you connect at the Center for Spiritual Living. What you think will expand. If you think life is grand, it will only get better and better. What you think holds the key. This is when you will see all the love in your heart that's forever. And if you can believe, you will achieve harmony, balance, and pleasure. This is your highest good. In all likelihood, you'll start a life you will treasure. If you get left behind and you won't change your mind, you will never know what you are missing. There's a positive air, lots of love here to share at the Center for Spiritual Living. It's the place where we welcome you home.
Do I get to play with your wand? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, choir. Thank you so much, Valerie. Let's give it up for Valerie again. Such a lovely joy to have you back. And thank you, everyone who showed up today. So I'm going to find my place, see where I'm at here. Oh, and even though I don't have my ruby red slippers on, I have to show you guys, if you haven't seen, I have electric blue dragon feet slippers on. And Reverend Valerie brought them to our center, and Judy put them in our bookstore. So I'm going to show you really quick. So yes, there's no place like home here at the Center for Spiritual Living. This is now our giving time. Please take a moment to join me in appreciation for this beautiful community and our Science of Mind philosophy. We know that we live in an abundant universe. There is always more than enough to share and to spare. We use this time to open up the flow of abundance and circulate that energy with love and gratitude. Because we appreciate you and your contributions, we make it easy for you to give. In addition to placing your offering in the basket today, there are various ways that you can contribute to our center, and thank you, Nick, for showing the slide. And yes, like I said earlier, our website is up with our donate button, so woo-hoo-hoo! And because of you, our service and this experience together continues to be possible, and the possibilities are growing. So again, thank you so much, and now I invite our wonderful ushers to come forward, and we thank you for your service today as well. And I invite everyone to please join me in reading aloud our Declaration of Affirmative Giving. It is located in your program on the left-hand side and also up on your monitors. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of this spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
In this moment, love lights the way. In this moment, love lights the way. In this moment, love lights the way. You are the light that shines. In this moment,
Valerie, could you come and do the blessing, please? Thank you so much. You can go right on the steps. Yeah, thank you so much. And so it is. Thank you so much. Thank you, ushers, Chris, choir, Reverend Valerie. Gosh, what a lovely day. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. And our practitioner team is here to serve you. Please reach out to one of our experienced licensed practitioners for prayer, especially if you're going through any challenge in your life. They are here to know the truth for you, and I know that I and many of us lean into our practitioner core. So thank you so much, practitioners, wherever they are. We also have a prayer request box in the garden room right under the picture of our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, right outside the sanctuary doors. This box is checked regularly, and our prayer team loves to pray with you, so please use that service. And yeah, thank you to everyone who has joined us in person today and those who are with us online. And we will see you next Sunday, October 15th, for another wonderful HDCSL celebration service as we welcome back Reverend Michael, followed by lunch and our monthly board meeting. But today, we have soup and salad in the fellowship hall, and then meet us back here at noon for our sonic sound experience. Woohoo! Have a great week, everyone. Thank you so much. And now let's all make a circle for God Makes Me Want to Sing. Thank you so much.
I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. Woo! Life is good, all is well.